People rallied outside the Mahoning County Courthouse to celebrate Women's Equality Day, while also calling attention to new efforts at the state and federal level to require an additional layer of ID to vote. An Ohio activist group is suing Secretary of State Frank LaRose over the measure, which is aimed at weeding out non-citizens from voting.
Backers of the law say it's about election integrity, but its new requirements could be more confusing than they seem, particularly for married or divorced women.
Leslie Huff explains what you need to know in order to make sure you aren't counted out at the ballot box.
Under House Bill 54, anyone registering to vote in Ohio will need to show extra proof that they're a U.S. citizen.
It's an added step that's going to be required of potential voters, but it's also going to ensure that only U.S. citizens vote in Ohio elections.
It's a new provision set by Secretary of State Frank LaRose, but the exact requirements of the new rule are vague. One thing is clear, though. If the name on your ID does not match your name at birth, like after a marriage or divorce, you may need to show other paperwork, like a marriage license, in order to vote. And State Representative Lauren McNally says the bill also lacks clear instructions for the Bureau of Motor Vehicles employees on what to look for or accept.
In the provision, it's so broadly written, it doesn't really define what constitutes an example of citizenship, what level of citizenship you're providing. People are just going to be up a creek without a paddle, essentially. And so all that's going to do is disenfranchise voters.
Right now, LaRose is facing a lawsuit from activist groups Red Wine and Blue and the Ohio Alliance for Retired Americans, who argue that this bill violates multiple sections of the National Voter Registration Act. They believe this could create hurdles for many people, especially married or divorced women whose names don't perfectly match their paperwork. So for anyone who's unsure about what specific documents they'll need to register to vote, McNally has some advice.
I would recommend calling the Secretary of State because I don't know that the BMV is going to know.
With more local news, I'm Leslie Huff.